Hey all, how are you doing? I am Tapas from India, a software developer, blogger, YouTuber, and open source enthusiast. Today I am going to talk about a topic very close to my heart. Is about technical writing or blogging. I wish I could be there with all of you physically at Lagos, but it's not possible due to some travel restrictions. But I will try to make sure that I connect with all of you and deliver this topic with my fullest energy. So you all up for it? Let's get started. So to get started with technical writing made easy talk, what I thought is like I'll be breaking these pieces into 6 different important aspects. Now before I get started, I just want to take one caveat. The term technical writing and blogging, the technical blogging, I'll be using them interchangeably. Because for me, as a technical person, technical writing about technology and blogging is one and the same. So the 6 things that we are going to talk about are this. So if I break these things into 6 important aspects, one would be topic, second is process, then is quality, then network, then come readers, then come career. All these aspects are very important when you talk about technical writing, and to make the things very easy for you. It is not exactly easy though, but make the things working for you. You need to take care of all these 6 aspects. But taking care of the 6 aspects are comparatively easy, that you want to see one by one. Now, this is one view that you can actually look into and try to visualize how these 6 things come together and make your blogging or the technical writing journey, a successful one. But I like another view. I have created another view of it, and that looks like this. Okay, so how you want to read this view? You want to read this view from the left to right. So what you get to see is like first will be like topic. You need to find a topic to write about. Then you have to adhere to some process to make sure that you deliver the content. Then your content should be of quality. So it's a quality content. So you have a content which is of higher quality. Now what you need to do is like you need to really build some traction about it. So you have to build networking around that, and then it has to be picked up by a reader. That means that somebody has to read this content. So you have to think about the readers, and finally doing everything. How about you build a career as a blogger or technical writer? That would be amazing. So that's how I see these 6 boxes kind of come together, and it kind of translate one journey to another, each layer going one by one, right over there. So the first thing is about the topic. The first hexagon that we spoke about is a topic. So the one of the question that we always get: what should I write about? Right. So the topic is very important, right? So for the topic, there are a few points that I've listed down. One thing could be the problem solving. As a developer, you have tons of problems to solve. You're working with a lot of problems. You're solving a lot of problems. Write about them. There are other developers who will get huge benefit out of that. You are part of various social media platforms like Twitter, LinkedIn, or maybe Stack Overflow or various other technology platforms from where you know the need of somebody. And if you are knowledgeable about that particular topic, write about it. You will see that your topic, your content will really loved by others. If you already written some old post, go to them and try to figure out from that old post, there could be a small portion that you can just take it out and make a new article altogether, so that become your new topic. You maybe ignore something really small. So it means that, for example, you are writing about say React hooks. So you can write a completely different article about functional components or pure functions or side effects. I already spoke about 3 different article ideas from one topic. If not anything, write about you. Write about your journey. Write about something that you have achieved. Write about something of your failures and how you translate them into a success story. People would like to know about others, so write about you, write about your interest. It is going to really be taken well by your readers. Last point is about an existing topic. Many really talk about it like, hey, there is an existing topic already. Should I write about it? My answer is yes, why not? If there is, nobody is writing about an existing topic, there won't be a second article on JavaScript arrays and objects at all. So don't worry about it. Put your own flavor into it and start writing that. You see that how your readers are taking it, right? So please go ahead and write about an existing topic as well. So this is going to make it easy for your topic. I hope you look into these points again after this particular session and try to figure out what is the way you are going to get started with. So after topic, next thing that I'm going to talk about is called processes. For the first thing that you need to do about writing is that you have to write. Yes, the first thing you need to write. So now to write, you probably need a trigger. What exactly a trigger? A trigger is probably a motivation, an inspiration, or something that makes you write it. It could be a challenge. that's somewhere running on some platform. It could be something that you just want to try it out. Let's give it a try. You want to do it in your office, at your workplace. Okay, you want to write about some problem solving and want to share with somebody. It could be anywhere a trigger. If there is a trigger, get started with the trigger and start about this writing. For some of us, the writing could be hobby. We could be hobbyist writer, that we write for something and then try to forget it. Don't leave it there. Try to translate your hobby to a habit. That's how you build consistency. Hobby to habit itself is a big topic to discuss, but right now I want to talk about the consistency. Be consistent. If you're writing every week one article, be it. One article 2 weeks, be it. One article a month, be it. Set your frequency, get to a habit. Find your niche, right? You don't have to really be master of one particular technology that is trending today and then write about it. You don't have to. Write what you are comfortable with. If you are comfortable with JavaScript, write about it. Comfortable with Python, write about it. C, C++, Java, write about it. If you're comfortable about writing how to write about it. So find your niche and write about it. The plan is yours. It is your life, your time. How do you control is completely to you. So if you find it really relaxing to write in the morning, your mind and body is kind of fresh to do it, do that. If you do it in the evening, night, select a time, make sure that you write on that particular time. So plan is yours. Have fun. If you're not having fun, it is draining, take a break, come back when you think that you are motivated and hydrated with lot of thoughts, and celebrate your article publish. So celebrate that small win. It is very important. Pat your back and say that, hey, you have done a great work. You have contributed to the community. Let's do the next one. Rush versus no rush. This is purely for the publishing perspective. Sometimes people committed to publish an article every week and they're in a rush. Like, I have to publish this week. If I don't publish, Earth will fall. No, that's not the case. If you can't do it, you can't do it. It's okay, right? Do it next week. It's fine. So make sure that you have a balance between rush and no rush. Don't kill yourself. Don't get really so much bogged down by the fact that you have to do now. That's not the correct thing to do. And stay away from the distractions. One of the possible distractions that I can think of, specifically when you are getting started, is like comparing yourself with other bloggers, other successful bloggers whose blog is getting a lot of hits, a lot of readers and things like that. People are talking about it. Don't compare. You are a unique person. Your content gonna be unique. Be consistent. Translate your hobby to your habit. Find a niche. Stick to that. Your blog will going to get really lot of traffic. You are going to be really successful. So stay away from all this distraction. So that's about making the process easy. Next thing that we're going to talk about is quality. Topic and process is fine, but if you don't deliver a quality article, you have a very lesser chance that your readers will be returning back to your blog and start reading about it again. So one thing to remember, everyone starts from somewhere and then they improve. So you, me, everybody will start from somewhere and then will improve gradually. And to do this improvement, we have to take advantage of certain tooling. So for example, grammar, spelling, length check, etc. can be done by Grammarly or Hemingway. If you want to put a covered image or some kind of graphics in your article, use Canva or any other tools as such. For videos, you can use OBS software. For the SEO, like your title, your meta descriptions, your URL are within the constraint length so that Google engine doesn't start ignoring your article. You can always use a SCRP generator tool and figure out you are in the correct constraint or not. Last point is very important. Make sure that you always proofread, review your article before publishing unless you are satisfied that okay, it is good to go. If you have a friend who is willing to review your article, please thank him or her and make it done. So that is a very good thing to do as well. So that makes quality part easy. The next thing that we are going to talk about is networking. You have an article which is of high quality, but if it is just sitting with you, it's of no use. It has to reach to the target audience. So for that, you need to network. Do you have a blog? Some of us have our own blog. Some of us write for different other publications or platforms. So like Hashnode, Dev2 or freeCodeCamp or things like that. If you have your own blog and if you're writing article on your blog, make sure that you syndicate your article. Syndicating an article means that you republish your article into other known platforms. So if you have your blog, right, I have on the blog.greenroots.info, I always republish my article on say Dev, Hackathon and various other places, so that it gets a lot of traction about it. People know about this blog. And while doing that, you make sure that you set the canonical URL. Canonical URL is a very important aspect in terms of article syndicating, where you tell Google search engine that, hey boss, this article is just a copy of this original article which is placed inside my blog. So don't treat them as unique article and get confused. Let's aggregate and gets all the hit to me. So that's what you need to do. Set a canonical URL. Platform matters. Some of the platform, very well-known platform like again Hashnode, Dev are great platform where you can actually start putting your content. Showcase is coming up is another platform where you can actually put your content and use that. So make your blogging journey visible. It means that as a blogger, you will have your own journey. You have faced certain issues, you have made mistakes, you have come out of this. Now you are seeing certain kind of success, you are enjoying certain things. Write about those things. Once you start write about those things, now you build certain traction. Once you share those things in Twitter, on LinkedIn or any other social media, people read about it, stay motivated, get inspired, get in touch with you, and you build lot many networks, and that in turn help you, to make your content alive. Use social media wisely. There are always two sides of the coin. While there are many people to appreciate your work, appreciate your content, there will be always some people to pull you down, to put the negativity in the things. Ignore them. If the things are like constructive, the feedback is constructive, and you think that, okay, there's something very genuine, take it. Connect to that person, thank that person, and once you correct that in your future article or somewhere in down the line, share that with them and say that, hey boss, see, you have given something and I have taken care of this one. So that's the way you can solve your networking problem. The next thing that we are going to talk about is readers. Readers are the king. Your blog exists because your readers exist. So you have to know who are your readers. Are you writing for beginners, intermediate, or experts? What kind of content do you write? You kind of position it that way. If somebody commented on your content, please respond to them. Thank them for doing it. Ask more questions if you need clarity. Get in touch proactively if you have given feedback previously. Ask for more feedback. Thank your readers and always welcome constructive feedback. One point I want to kind of touch base over here, very, very important point. As readers, you yourself or me, when you read something, we tend to glance through. So as a reader, somebody will come to your article and try to glance through. How do you make sure you glue to that person? Okay, there are a few ways that I think may work. One thing is like put a good cover image and good title. Okay, not always clickbait. Put some title which is related to your article. So with that, it is assured that a reader will definitely read those two things, see those two things, and if you interest the person, they will click and come inside. Once they come inside, you have to wean your reader. You have to retain your reader in the first few paragraphs to make sure you tell enough what they can expect from this article and glue them in. There are a few ways you can actually do it. Make sure you put an introduction section at the top, have a conclusion or summary at the end. Make sure the things are structured in a smaller paragraph. There are clear heading. Don't do too much of nesting of the heading. Maybe 2 or 3 levels down, not more than that. So doing some of these things, you can actually make sure that it is really, really pleasant to somebody's eyes. When they scan through, at the same time, when they read about the introduction or the initial part, they know like what exactly clearly to expect. So take care of your readers. In turn, they will take care of your article, your blog for the success. Now, the next thing that you want to talk about career. Everything is done. Now, how about making a career as a technical writer or blogger? This is amazingly interesting thing. You can be a freelance writer. People looking into your blog, the success of it, the writing of it, the kind of feedback that you are getting on it, they will approach you for writing for their publication. They pay a handsome bucks for writing. You can be full-time blogger even. Even if you don't want to be a freelancer, there could be opportunity of a full-time blogger. There are a company who hires. You can be a publisher by yourself. People can come and request you, hey, I want to publish an article on your blog and I'll pay you this many bucks and would you like to publish it? Yes, you can do that. You can play a role of a community lead for a blogging community or something on a platform. You can get developer job opportunity. Many of my friends have got this developer job opportunity. Then the developer advocate opportunity. There are many other career opportunities that you can get. So these are the 6 blogs that we spoke about. And I hope that the points that I discussed here, it is going to make it easy for all these 6 points. In turn, it is going to make it easy for your technical writing and blogging journey. I want to tell you, hey, get started if you haven't. right? So if you are seeing this one, and if you don't have a blog, if you haven't started, what I want you to do is like go back today and think about a topic that is coming in your mind. Get started with it. Think about all the points we discussed over here. Get started with it. And if you do so, don't forget to share your article with me once you publish. You can find me on different platforms. Very active on Twitter and LinkedIn. You can always DM me. We can discuss things further. And also I have a YouTube channel where I share a lot of stuff about the web development. You can feel free to subscribe. And my GitHub where I have all the open source project. Of course, my blog.greenroots, and my website, tapasadhikary.com. So thank you very much for having me here. And I'm going to see you guys physically maybe sometime in near future. Until then, take a great care of yourself and keep writing. Thank you.